Hey you guys, welcome back to this Bill podcast. I am your host, Vivian Rose. So in this week's episode, we're going to be talking about creating a fitness routine that fits you. So don't veer away from this episode because you may be like, I'm not into fitness, I'm not into this or that. There are so many types of fitness that are available for you. Yoga, Pilates, spin, lifting, cardio, just going for walks outside. There's literally so many different ones that are available to you, so many different options. So today I'm going to be coming along with you guys and literally giving you step-by-step how to create your own personal fitness routine. This fitness routine little process that I have for you guys today has really helped me to develop my own fitness routine. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking in the background. She is so upset. And so I don't know why. She literally just went outside to use the bathroom and she's still super upset. I'm so sorry to be here barking and stuff, but let's get right into the weekly spill. So, little updates for the podcast. I am actually going to be dropping my favorite songs in the book that I am reading at the moment because I'm not reading any new book each week, and I literally listen to the same music every week, so I don't really have a change. So, because I don't read books fast enough to have a new book that I'm reading every single week. So I am just going to be dropping the favorite song and the favorite book, and I'm adding in a new thing in the place, which is a Monday motivation. So since my podcast episodes come out on Mondays, I have Monday motivation to get you guys kind of pumped and ready for the week. I'm giving you guys some tips, personal experiences, advice, different things like that just to motivate you for your week ahead of you. So let's go ahead and get right into this week's Monday motivation. So I'm going to get right into it. So I had this friend from school who literally I was best friends with her for a year. This is going south very easily. We were best friends for a year. She was super kind and sweet until a couple months ago. And this was there was signs leading up to this, but I didn't really see them until recently. And I remember she messaged me one day and she literally disrespected me. And I said, I feel like she was just messy. And I don't remember exactly what she said because she deleted the message and I should have screenshotted it. But she deleted the message. So I don't know. I can't remember exactly what she said, but I remember the point of what she said. So she was saying, I feel like friendship should have communication, which is so true. And I completely agree with that. But I had told her earlier that week that I wouldn't be able to talk to her much because it was right before Thanksgiving break. And I had so much work to do. And I had just a bunch of stuff to do because before Thanksgiving break, I had to catch up on a lot of things. I had lots of tests that I had to take, midterms, different things like that for school. And plus I had a lot of YouTube videos I was planning on doing and podcast stuff I was going to do. And so I told her I was busy and I won't be able to talk to her that much this week. And it just got messy from there. So a couple days later, she was like, friendship should have communication. I feel like this friendship is not going to work if we don't talk. I can't remember exactly what she said because, again, she leave a message, but she said a lot of other things too that kind of added on to it and just edged it on. So after that, she said that I was like, okay, let me start over that sentence because I completely screwed that up. Okay. So after she said that, I was like, no, I didn't say this to her, but I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm not going to be treated this way after I put so much work into this friendship. Because like I said, she said a lot of other rude, unnecessary things, just shady things that no one should say. And so then I just had to put her back in her place. And then she apologized to me. But even though she apologized, she only apologized to me because of what I said to her. Of I don't really care. I was just upset with her anyway because she was so sweet and stuff, and then now she's just so rude and stuff. So I was like, hey, I don't like the way you treated me. And I just basically told her how I felt and how she's not gonna treat me that way and we don't have to be friends. This isn't a forced friendship or anything. And then she was like, I'm sorry and whatever. But the thing is, she only apologized because of what I said to her. So it's not like she took her own initiative and apologized to me first, which is kind of what you should do. And it was really sad though because I really did like her. We were such good friends. And it was just so nice because we both loved K-pop. We had so much in common. She was obviously a fake friend though because she was super nice at first. She kept up that like mask for a super long time, and then she just turned like really rude and stuff. And I was like, I am not talking to her anymore. And we had K-pop. And we talked about music all the time. It was so fun to talk to her, but at the end of the day, you cannot force a friendship. And I remember the Wizard Liz on YouTube, if you don't know who that is, the Wizard Liz, she's also like on TikTok and stuff too. She said, if you disrespect me once, it's literally over. Literally. And she also said that one of her famous quotes she always says is, I don't do revenge, you just won't hear from me again. I literally love that so much. It's such like a girl boss type of move. But I say all this to say that it's okay if long-time friendships end, because I feel like you yourself makes the best company and you should become your own best friend. Of course, it's great to talk to others and have best friends, but I love learning more about myself and being my own best friend, and I recommend you to do the same. So that is this week's Monday Motivation. Just a little advice, little thing for you guys and personal experience of what happened to me recently with this girl I was friends with, and yeah. So I'm just telling you guys, it's okay to end friendship. It's okay if you grow out of this friend, because at the end of the day, it's really you and your mental health at the end of the day. So let's get right into the fashion icon of the week, which is Alana Champion. I literally love Alana. She's so pretty, and she has the cutest outfits ever. She's so aesthetic, and she has the prettiest blonde hair. I've always wanted to be a blonde, so I love it. But literally go search up her outfits on Pinterest, or just go search her up. Like, she is just like the definition of like dark femininity and stuff. It's just love it. I love that whole aesthetic. The quote of the week is, don't let people with little dreams tell you that yours are too big. I love this because no matter how big your dreams are, or no matter how long that they will take to achieve them, they are always possible. I remember that these kids in school were thinking that I was trying to be better than anyone else because I didn't would work at McDonald's for the rest of my life, and that's pretty understandable for a lot of different people. But I mean, like, why would I do that? But anyway, seriously, they literally said that they wanted to work for a fast food chain forever, or work at warehouses, just temporary jobs for the rest of their life. And I was like, okay. And then they asked me what I wanted to do. They probably expected me to say the same thing because I gatekeep a lot of things in school, because it's just like a bunch of toxic people in school, and they don't deserve to know everything about me. And so I was like, I want to be in the medical field. I want to be like, maybe do like full-time content creation, different things like that. And then they were upset that I had higher dreams than they did. And they just got upset because I have a more open view on life, all the things that I can achieve. Like, I have a winner's mindset. And so they were just so upset that I was going a different path than them. And if you go through that too, just know that you can't force someone to understand what you're doing. So like those kids and stuff, I was like, well, I want to do this. I want to be able to live this way. I want to be able to buy these cars and stuff. I want to be able to provide for my family like this. They will never understand that. They will never agree with you because they just don't like you in general. Like, people who would be like, I don't like her, most likely are jealous. And that's the issue with those people. They were always so jealous that I had higher dreams, higher goals than they did. And literally, like, I wasn't even like putting out there, like, I did this, I did that. No, they literally asked me. And I was like, no, this is just messy. So just make sure that don't let people with little dreams tell you that yours are too big. The featured listener of the week is Zara. So go follow her on Pinterest. All her Pinterest information will be in the show notes, but she's literally so sweet. She is one of my biggest supporters. I totally appreciate all of her kind comments and sweet things. She's over my Pinterest. She's always just like interacting with my posts, always engaging with the podcast. Love her. Thank you so much, Zara. My journal prompt of the week is, since it's near the end of December, I want all of my girlies to get out your journals and journal this monthly prompt. So you can journal this at the end of each month as a monthly reflection, or you can do it at the end of the year like I'm doing. So you can get a nice clean page and write these questions to ask yourself and answer them out loud, like you're talking to your friend, or like you're just talking in general, because you are your own bestie. But like that's the move, right? Like, that is so the move. But I want you to ask yourself these questions. What was my favorite memory of this month? What was my favorite, like, I don't want you guys to say just month. Don't think it's just month. Like, put in place month for year for day, whatever thing you want to do. If you want to do a weekly reflection, replace month with week. If you want to do a yearly reflection, replace month with year. This is just month because I was doing month a couple of days ago. But anyway, let me get into it. What was my favorite memory of this month? What was my biggest challenge? I'm so proud of myself for ... Then write the answer to that, obviously. What do I need to let go from this month, and what do I really want to happen next month? I love journaling because it's just so nice and so good to learn about yourself and find your identity. So here's my weekly recap. So I kind of did a lot of stuff this week. My cycle came on this week, so that was kind of like dreadful, but it feels like a whole new week because I'm recording this on Friday, and my cycle came on Monday, and sadly, on Monday, I had a doctor's appointment, and so it was kind of rough. I went to an allergist, not because I have allergies. Well, I do have allergies, but not because, like, literally 4 allergies, but I just had I was switching over doctors, whatever, but it went really well, and yes, that was great. My cycle did come on, and I hate when my cycle comes on, literally, like, it's just terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Anyway, I got some new knee-high black boots at Forever 21 for 50% off. I was so happy because I am literally my Forever 21 is my number one. I love Forever 21 so much. So when they had this sale, I had to go. I got these knee-high black boots for, I want to say around $27. They're originally like 50 something, so I got them like half off. And I got new podcast equipment this week, which was super cool. I talked about it. I don't know where I talked about it on. I feel like I talked about it on something before, but it's new. It's not like the one that I had previously, but by the time this episode goes out, the unboxing for it should be on my YouTube channel, or if it's not, just wait for it. But yeah, it's really cool. It's like super professional and stuff. Love it. I also did a lot of like reading this week, and that's very weird because like I like to read, but I always feel like I fall out of the habit of reading. But I did a lot of reading this week. I'm trying to read at least one chapter or read for 20 minutes a day, and I've really been fulfilling with that goal of mine, so it's really nice. But yeah, that's basically what I did this week. I also got to hang out with my older sister. We went to Chick-fil-A, we went shopping, we did a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, so let's get into the actual episode because I have talked enough about my personal life, but let's get into the episode. So you need to get out your journal for this episode because we're going to be creating your dream fitness routine. So here are the steps to doing this. First, we're going to find your type of fitness. So this can be cardio, lifting, spin, yoga, Pilates, hot girl walks, running, stretching, and so much more. Think about which one that you would love to try and write it down in your journal. You can look for inspo on YouTube, TikTok, Pinterest, whatever. I love to watch Victoria's Secret model workouts and what they do for their routine. I love to watch Caitlin Nolan, her like fitness stuff, and Blogilates has a lot of stuff too because she does Pilates, but it's like on another level. It's like luxury Pilates almost. It's super cool. I love watching her do her stuff. And Alexis Ren, what's that girl? Matilda Jerf, yeah. I watch a lot of people do different things like that. I love to watch Victoria's Secret models, people on Vogue, and people like that doing their stuff because I love to see their type of routines. But now underneath that, you're going to write down how long you want to try that activity. So you can actually experiment with this and try the activity for yourself and see how long you like to do the activity. An example would be if I'm trying to figure out how long I want to do spin in a day. I'll get up and do spin, and then I will start and track how long I want to keep going until I eventually want to stop. So if it's a new activity that you've never done before, just try it out and literally try it and track how much time you're doing it on. And when you feel like you've had enough, then you can stop there, and that is how long you can keep doing that activity. So say if I want to do yoga, and I start yoga at 3:30 and I am just done with yoga like at 3:45, then I know that I can do yoga for 15 minutes a day. or after 10 minutes, you can stop after 15 minutes, however long that you want to keep going is what matters. Don't be ashamed because you might not be able to lift as long as another person can or not be able to spin as long as another person can, because we all have different bodies and health concerns that we need to adjust to our routine to fit through. So for me, I have asthma, so I can't do as many things and for as long as others can, and that's perfectly fine. Like seriously, my asthma, even though like it's controlled and like literally it's fine. Sometimes it's just too much for me and I can't do different exercises and different activities as long as other people can, and that is perfectly fine. Next, you want to write down when you want to do this activity. Like, would you enjoy this activity in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon time? Choose which one that you would like better and add it into your routine. Now it's time to romanticize it, so purchase some cute workout pieces, look on Alo, Lululemon, Forever 21, Blogilates, Aerie, and many other websites that sell different loungewear, weights, yoga mats, whatever you are doing, look it up on Google, and then you can find different websites that sell it for cheaper prices. I love looking on Depop too for my Victoria's Secret leggings because they are super discounted and still super nice condition. You can make it like literally like when you make it cute, you'll start to enjoy it even more. And it's just like when you romanticize anything else, like if you're romanticizing school, when you feel like you're Rory Gilmore, you want to do school more often. So just do the same thing with exercise and your form of physical activity. If you're interested in yoga, I have a yoga freebie ebook for you. I'm so excited to share this with you guys because it has so many poses and other helpful tips and tricks for yoga. So it's completely free. Just tap the link in the show notes down below and I will send it to you ASAP. It's super cool. It's like literally has so many pages of yoga poses, different ways yoga benefits you, what to keep in your yoga bag, so many different things that I put together for you guys, and I would love if you would check it out. So if you're interested in doing yoga or Pilates, it's pretty similar, but check it out. It's completely free. And making a fitness routine is literally so fun. I made mine and I love it so much. It makes me want to do it all the time. You should definitely just try it for fun, even if you don't want to actually start exercising or put forth the effort to put it into your daily routine. You should just try it for fun because when you try it for fun, you may actually start to enjoy it and want to add it into your daily or weekly routine. My favorite things to do would be yoga, jump roping, and stretching. I love adding jump roping into my routine to add a little bit of like getting my heart rate up and movement to my routines. I love yoga, but jump roping gets my heart rate up and running a little bit is the same thing for me, so I do love to do that as well. And these are super fun activities that I love to do. It's just hot girl walks. I love to stretch in the morning, do yoga, and usually I like one of my funnest things I love to do is jump roping. Like I said, I bought this cheap jump rope from Ross. It's pink. It's the cutest jump rope ever. Love it so much. And I also incorporate weights into my yoga. So if I'm doing yoga, if I'm doing like different things, different poses, I'll use my weight to kind of add a little bit of weighted pressure and make me kind of like do a little bit more. Super fun and super nice to do. But I think that is it for the episode. That is literally how you create your dream fitness routine that fits yourself. It's super easy, super fun, super light. It's not difficult at all. But one thing that really does play a big role into creating a fitness routine is the habit. So habit is what influences you, what makes you do something every single day, like making your bed, brushing your teeth, making your breakfast. Those are all habits. And so I'm going to do an episode very soon all about habit making, habit everything. Because I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear and I have learned so much and I really want to share everything that I've learned about habits with you guys. So stay tuned for that episode soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Go download the freebie for yoga in the show notes and follow me on my Pinterest account. I recently made a new Pinterest account for my podcast, so it'll be in the show notes. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and yeah. Also, be sure to rate and review over Spotify and Apple Podcasts to be featured on next week's episode, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye!